See, we got a lot of people on the call. Good, good, good. Good morning, everyone who is just now joining us.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I guess we can wait for a couple more minutes. We're going to we'll give about a 2 to 3 minute grace period and we'll get started. Not going to be long here, guys. Deidre got that new car now. She Tennessee done reopened. Can't tell Deidre nothing now.
First of all, I'm going to get me a smoothie, and that's it.
Good morning, Maria.
Good morning. How you doing? How's everyone? Happy belated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
We was waiting on it. Now we can. We was waiting on it. What's up, Ken?
Y'all know what it is. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday morning?
Oh man, doing fantastic.
Hello, hello.
What's going on?
Looking sharp, Ivan.
All right, what's up, Tony?
Everything, man. Just driving. So that's why my camera's off. Good stuff, man. I'm excited.
All right, we're gonna give it about 1 more minute and we'll get started about 11:03-ish, 11:04-ish, and we'll get going. That should keep me on my time. So. Go ahead and text your teams if you need to and tell them to jump on this training.
Yes, because some good stuff is going to be given out today. All right, everyone. It's 11:03. Welcome. Happy Saturday, wherever you are. I hope it's shining. It's a little chilly here in the South. We're not used to this in the month of May, but I hear it's blackberry winter. But anywho, welcome to this awesome Saturday training, quick impromptu training, because the results that have been gotten from this trial run are so amazing and so impactful. So we needed to do this training so we can get everybody on board with the trial run. So I want to introduce our trainer today. He is excited. He is on fire, and the trial run was in his spirit on Sunday before we even knew all of this was going to come about, this training. Regional sales director, doing $25,000 a month in business. There are some brick and mortar businesses that don't even do that much. And he is doing that amidst COVID-19. So he is on fire. He is a leader. He is anointed to be a trainer and to speak on all things finances. Without further ado, you know his voice, you know his name. Ivan Brown is on the line to give us all that we need to know about this trial run. Ivan, take it over.
What's going on, Deidre? Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Oh man, I'm literally excited. But before I get started, I want to just throw it back to Deidre. Deidre is currently a senior field trainer, up and coming sales director. You're gonna be hearing a lot of things from her. She is a rock star. She is rolling around right now in her brand new car that she got with her brand new credit. All right. And so I know she don't like for people to tell that story, but that is a testimony. All right. So Deidre is doing wonderful things. She is a product of the product. She's a leader. She's also a licensed realtor. Deidre is doing some amazing things. So Deidre, thank you for that wonderful introduction while you're driving in the car. And appreciate you being willing to step up and do that. So thank you for that, Deidre. All right, guys. Well, good morning, superstars. All right. I am bringing you greetings from the wonderful city of Chattanooga, Tennessee. All right. And welcome to Superstars Nation and welcome to Superstars Training. All right. Superstars Nation under the wonderful leadership of Mr. Executive Vice President Tony Camilleri and Ms. Vice President Kendra Pack. And I'd like to give a shout out to our up and coming vice presidents, Ms. Executive Sales Director Aisha Betancourt, Ms. Executive Sales Director Ro Jones, and Mr. Executive Sales Director Lance Petway. We should be seeing them walking the stage very, very soon. All right. So just really thankful for the leadership that we have here in Superstars Nation. This is the best team to be rocking with. I'm telling you right now. I'm so glad that I am on this team, Superstars Nation. We are growing daily, and we're adding more leaders and professionals to our business, and I just love it. All right. So without further ado, you guys, we're not going to be on training long tonight. I just want to let you guys know we are recording, so please keep your devices muted. All right. Also, we will open it up for some interactive questions too as well. All right. Maybe more so toward the end. So I only have about 30 or 40 minutes of information, and then we'll kind of get through it. I'm going to go through it not slow, but I'm going to take my time and go through it. Because I really want to be clear and concise with the information. I want it to be clear. I want you to truly understand what's going on. And I want you to understand not only just the mechanics, I want you to understand the psychology of exactly what's going on with our topic here today. All right. So our topic today, you guys, is going to be the trial run. All right. If you have not been doing the trial run, you need to add the trial run to your business. All right. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. All right. So if you guys are doing good out there and you're enjoying the wonderful sunshine, or at least you're enjoying the benefits of your own home right now, put a 1 in the chat box if you're having a great Saturday. All right. Because your Saturday is about to get even better. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. I see those ones popping in there. All right. Here we go. Second. Let me open up a chat window as well. Have that there. Okay, there we go. All right. Perfect. Can y'all see my screen? If you can see my screen, just one person unmute and tell me that you can see my screen.
We see it.
All right, very good. Very good. All right, guys, let's get this cracking. Let's talk about the trial run. All right. The trial run, again, is a game changer. Now, what we want you to, when I'm going to give you what the trial run is in a minute. So just hold your horses. But what I really want you guys to do is I want you to undergo a paradigm shift. I want you to make a change in your thinking. I want you to take some wires and rewire some things in your thinking when it comes to this business and how to do this business. All right. I'll just give you an example. This is something that we literally have. I've done it before and it worked. But then all of a sudden I forgot about it and I just stopped doing it for no reason at all. All right. So I have no excuses on that. But guess what? Sunday morning, about 3 in the morning, I woke up and I just kept, the trial run was just, I mean, for those of you, I'm unapologetic about being a believer. So it was the spirit that was talking to me. I just kept hearing trial run, trial run, trial run. I was like, what is this about trial run? I wasn't actively seeking the trial run. It's nothing that I was pursuing or anything like that. But I woke up with trial run on my spirit about 3 o'clock Sunday morning. So I cut on, on my big screen, I can cut on YouTube on my cable TV. So I put YouTube on and I typed in FES trial run. And oh my God, why did I do that? I had to go to church and have church on Sunday morning, but I was up at 3, 4, 5 in the morning watching about the trial run. All right. And so I was watching Bruce Rochester videos. I think Jay Ahongo did a great video. Another gentleman did a great video on the trial run. And I was just like, you know what? We have to incorporate this back into our business model. Okay. So the trial run, I want you to undergo a paradigm shift. And a paradigm shift is basically when you just change from one thinking to another. If your business has started off slow, or maybe, you've hit a slump and maybe you haven't, you might've gone a month or 2 or 3 months and you haven't really gotten an agent, or maybe got 1 or 2 agents. But then I want you to think, but what I want you to think about now is tomorrow, you possibly getting 30 agents or 15 agents coming in your business next week. All right. From having a slow slump to now busting out and doing more business in the next week than maybe you've done in the last 2 to 3 months. Have that paradigm shift. Add it, incorporate. Don't scratch out any of the other training that we've done because it's been wonderful. Keep that in your arsenal, but just add or incorporate this training, this trial run method into what you already know to do in your business. All right. And I guarantee you're going to see some, you're going to see some more results. All right. Somebody just texted me, said, we had a gentleman, I think Sonia just texted me. Let me read just your text, Tanya. Yeah, we had a gentleman named Dre. He had 30 hits on his trial run last night. I don't even think Dre's in the business yet, but he had 30 hits on his trial run last night. So we're going to talk about how powerful this is. All right. Okay. What if, guys, instead of you trying to convince your family and friends Instead of you trying to bug your family and friends and getting told no and getting rejected and dejected and all that stuff, what if people actually started chasing you? Guys, stop chasing your and convincing your family and friends to join the business. Stop it. I mean, shut it down now. Stop trying to twist their arm. Stop trying to put them on guilt trips. Stop trying to do all that stuff. Because what if people could actually start chasing you and start coming into the business? That's what's happening to me right now. I was talking to Executive Sales Director Jeremy Lucas just the other day. These things are starting to happen. You stick in this thing long enough, guess what? The tides will turn and people will start chasing you. And we're going to show you exactly how to get that done. All right. Okay. You want to find the right people for your business. Okay. So look, don't go to your friends or family, go through your friends. I'll say that again. Don't go to your friends, go through your friends. Y'all see this drawing up here? See the blue arrows with the brick wall? That's most of us. That's how I used to be. You know, I go to my family and friends and they say, no, what is this, a scam? Or no, I'm not into that. No, get out of here with that. And we shrink down. Okay. And no. Me, I'm that red arrow now. I'm going straight through you. I want your contacts. You might not be the one for this business. I'm looking for some people with some high business acumen, a high business IQ. That might not be you, and it's okay. This might not be the business for you, but who do you know? Who do you know with a high business acumen? Who do you know that's had some progressive success already and some results in their life already? That's the people I want to talk to, cuz. You see what I'm saying? That's how you have to handle this business. Don't let people, pat you on the head, your little creative business. Don't, no. This is a huge business, and make sure that you hold your business in high regard. See, because I've had the six-figure jobs, they fail. All right, I've had the management positions and the titles. Guess what? That ain't worth a hill of beans. So now, how I look at it, I'm in business now with Tony Camilleri, with Kendra Pack, with many of you on the line here today. We're in a financial services business, and that trumps your little HR management job. You understand what I'm saying? I've had those positions. So and I'm not trying to be arrogant or conceited or anything like that. Please don't approach it that way. Don't hear me in the wrong light. But what I'm saying is hold your business in high regard. And don't let people just hit you with all that little scam and pyramid stuff. They don't even know, they can't even spell pyramid. Trying to talk about, your business as a pyramid. Don't let them do that. All right. So go through your friends, not just to your friends. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to talk about how to fill your pipeline with leads. We're going to talk about how, oh my gosh, my team this past week, we've gotten, gosh, I know. It's safe to say that we've gotten over 100 leads just from a few of our leaders within this past week, from this last Sunday to today. We've gotten over 100 leads in our business. All right. So we got to make sure we close those leads. But guys, we've gotten leads, and what you want to fill your pipeline with leads. Okay. And because why? Because leads turn into prospects. All right. And then prospects turn into customers and agents. Okay. So you just want to fill up your pipeline with leads. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that this morning. All right. All right. How are we going to do that? We're going to implement the trial run. All right. The trial run. Here's the definition. The trial run is the process used to see if the person is right for the business and if the business is right for them. All right. Notice the two words in capitalized, if. People have to qualify for your business. The trial run is the process to see if the person is right for the business and if the business is right for them, because they may not be right for the business and the business may not be right for them. So if you hold your business in high regard and you're going to start properly screening the people that come in your business from now on, put a capital if, a capital IF in the chat box. If you're going to make sure that the people that come into your business going forward are right, they're professional, they're qualified, they're verified. Put a capital if in the chat box if that's you. All right. Very good. Very good. So the trial run is the process used to see if the person is right for the business and if the business is right for them. Because guess what? If the business isn't right for them and they're not right for the business, you don't want them coming in. Get them as a customer. Get them as a customer. But what you don't want a 288 and ghost. Y'all know? Does everybody know what a 288 and ghost is? Have you ever had a 288 and ghost? That's what person who pays their 288, runs their 288 on the credit card, and you never hear from them again. They don't bring one agent. They don't bring one customer. I've had some 288 and ghosts didn't even activate their credit services. You don't want a 288 and ghost, okay? You'd rather just go and have them as a customer and keep it moving. all right? Or go ahead and get through them and have them lead you to 3 to 5 people and their next VP, their aunt, their uncle, their nephew come into your business, all right? Because guess what? It's going to, a lot of times it's going to be strangers that blow up your business, all right? Versus just your friends and family, all right? So we know what the trial run is now. So in this process, they will lead you to other potential prospects and customers, or in the final process, they'll disqualify themselves. If they are not right for this business, they'll disqualify themselves. And if they disqualify themselves, you don't want them in your business. All right. Hold your business in high regard. Okay. All right. Okay. Guys, in professional sports, not everybody makes the team. You have to qualify to make the team. You got to complete training camp. You have to make the final cuts, and you have to do any of these things to make any kind of professional team. So why would it be any different in your business? You can't let just Ray, Pookie, and Junie and them in your business if they're not right for it. Okay. You look at here. You look at the NFL. You got to go through training camp. You got to make the roster. Look at professional baseball, MLB. You got to go through training camp. A lot of times you have to go through a development league before you can get into the actual professional top league itself. In the NBA, they have something called a D League or G League, where you have to go through that league first before you can actually get on the team. All right. So you look at there, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma. They had to go through a vetting process. They had to be vetted. They had to be approved. Okay. So you want to make sure your people are vetted first. So what better way to do that than on the trial run? But anyways, not everybody makes the team. See, y'all remember, I don't know if the fellas remember back in the day when we played basketball on the playground and you were picking your team, you picked from the best available. You didn't pick no scrubs. Matter of fact, the scrubs was the last person to get picked, or if they even got picked at all. See, because if a Tony Camilleri is available, I'm picking Tony for my team. If Kendra Pack's available, I'm picking Kendra on my team. If a Lance Petway is available, I'm picking Lance on my team. I'm picking the best to be on my team. That have the potential to walk the stage as a VP. And that's what you want. You want to pick the best people on your team. Why? Because this is a business. And what kind of business is it? It is a professional business. It's not a mom and pop business. It's a professional business. All right. So not everybody makes the team. All right, guys. So qualify your business professionals to make your team. They need a stamp of approval. Client, they need a stamp. They need an approved stamp. They need to be verified. They need to be qualified. They need to be vetted. Okay. So not just anybody should make your team. Now, we don't hold anybody's past to them, or, we don't say, oh, because you've never had a professional title that you can't make. It's no kind of craziness or nonsense like that. Give everybody a chance. But if they disqualify themselves, or if they don't have a high business acumen, then guess what? They can't make your team. All right. So just make sure that they have a high business acumen, or that they're hungry and ready to hustle. And that qualifies them for your team. But just make sure that they're verified and qualified. All right. All right. So how do we work this? All right. Step one. This is one that Brad made. I think he made this one on Monday morning of this week. Work from home, and we use a little home emoji as a referral agent. Weekly pay, no experience needed. Comment me below. All right. And when Brad did that on Monday morning, you see he had 19 comments, and this is before Brad could even start commenting back. So those 19 comments, those are true, organic, actual comments that people have responded to. And I think he's even gotten more. Okay. Me and Brad had a conversation about 8 something that morning. That was at 9:35 a.m. He had 19 comments. Work from home as a referral agent. Make that post. All right. And what you're doing that to begin fishing out for agent leads. Okay. So if you want to start with you before you put anybody else on the trial run, you're actually looking for people to put on the trial run. Okay. So make that exact post. All right. Don't be fly. Don't change up the post. Don't be doing your own thing. Make the exact post that's in the circle. All right. And just put it out there. Okay, make that exact post. And I know, and we've got people that we had one gentleman, Sonia just texted me, we had one gentleman, he got 30 leads from the trial run last night. All right. So this thing works, guys. We have to incorporate this in our business. Okay. So that's step one, make the post. All right. Step two, you're going to respond. When a person responds back, me, or they comment, you just want to simply hit them with this. Hold on, let me go back. I'm gonna give you an actual name here so we can practice this. All right, so Brad put it out there, and looks like Ashley commented me. All right, so let's go. Let's say, hey, Ashley, about the opportunity is pretty simple. The main product we offer is credit repair. We simply post ads on Facebook and Instagram and enroll people who need the services through our website and get paid for it the following Thursday. This opportunity has allowed several people to walk away from corporate America. I'm looking to create more success stories, but only if you're ready. Does this sound like something you can do? All right. Now I'm gonna go back to my DC roots for a minute. If somebody was to send this to me, and I say, oh, word, and I see that, and they say, does this sound like something you could do? My response would be, can I? That's how we responded back in DC. You know, you ask a question and we would respond with a question. Can I? You know what I'm saying? I can post ads on Facebook and Instagram and enroll people in some services and get a check for it every Thursday. Does that sound like something you can do, Ivan? Can I? I sure can. You better believe I can. All right. So if you ask them this question now, guess what? Some people are going to respond back. Oh no, I don't know if I can do that. I really don't be on social media like that. Well, guess what? They may not be the one for the business, because remember we said if, all right? So they may not be the one for the business, all right? But if somebody says, they say, does that sound like something you can do? And they say yes, then let's move forward, all right? So you respond back to them, hit them up like that, okay? All right. Step 2A, we're gonna take a little rabbit trail for a minute. If they don't respond within 24 to 48 hours, go ahead and hit them up with this. Hey, Ashley, you ready to make some money? Let's start with your first Facebook post. I'm going to send you a post and caption to post on your Facebook and IG pages to see the type of traffic you can generate. All right. Hold on, my windows are blocking. Give me 1 second. I got to read this. There we go. For every person, okay, to see what type of traffic you can generate. For every person that's interested and wants to sign up, you can earn $100. That sounds great. That sounds like a great opportunity. So you want to send that out to them if they don't respond. Okay, if they don't respond, it's all right. Just hit them up with that. Okay, and let's see what happens from there. Okay, all right. Step 3, you want to send your new prospects some posts to make. Just get them to do some work. They're not in the business yet. All right, just get them to do some work. It's okay, they're not locked in yet. They can work for you before they sign up, okay? We can get them on a webinar just a little bit later, okay? So we want them to generate leads and traffic first. Okay, like the gentleman that generated that traffic that Sonia was talking about, that got the 30 hits last night. He's not in the business yet, all right? So we just want to see what kind of traffic he can generate. He generated 30 leads, okay? So guess what? Guess how I'm gonna hit my man up? I'm gonna say, man, you're a strong candidate for an agent. Let me get you on a webinar so you can see all the ways we get paid. That sound cool? You are a strong candidate for an agent. Why is he a strong candidate for agent? He got 30 hits, but guess what? If they just got 4 hits, guess what I'm gonna say? You are a strong candidate for an agent. Look at all them hits you got, girl. You got 4 hits. That's major. You got 4 hits. You're a strong candidate for an agent. So let me get you on a webinar so you can see all the ways we get paid, because we get that $100 for every customer we sign up. But you know, there's about 6 other ways we get paid. Let me get you on a webinar so you can see all the ways we get paid. Gangster. All right. So send your prospects some posts to make. All right. Let's see. All right. In just a minute, I'm gonna give you the type of post to send. All right. So, but let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever got Mr. Friday After Next? Y'all know who Mr. Friday After Next is? Hold on, I just see in the chat box here. Brianna, we received almost 50 leads on a post last night from a Facebook friend we barely know. That's from Miss Brianna Houston. Good Lord, I'm just getting them. I'm getting all these testimonies in the chat box here. If you have you guys ever met Mr. Friday After Next? Mr. Overthinker. All right, I have to talk to my spouse. I don't know many people. I don't have the money. I got to think about it. Let me holler back at you after vacation. Well, you know, I was going to buy some Jordans real quick. Let me get back on you next Friday after we get paid. I'm gonna get these Jordans this week, and then next Friday I'll get back with you after we get paid. Have y'all ever met that guy or that gal? I need to do more. I'm that fall personality. I need to do more research. I done gave you the research. You don't need to do more research, but if you want to go do some research, fine. But while you're doing that research, make this trial run post right here. All right. So I need to do more research, or I get paid next Friday. Have y'all ever met them? Lance said he met him and his wife last night. Mr. and Mrs. Overthinker. Mr. Friday after next, after next, after next. And 6 Fridays done gone by and they still ain't signed up. But they hit you up wanting to get into the business, but now they got to overthink it. Now they got to, so if you ever meet Mr. or Mrs. Overthinker, this is what you're going to say to them. All right. You're going to say this to Mr. and Mrs. Overthinker. Hey, Ivan, I gotta wait till 2 Fridays from now. Then when I get paid, I'm gonna say, that's fine, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start promoting your business before you join the business. So by the time you actually launch your business, you will have a pipeline of leads that are ready to get enrolled before you actually start your business, all right? How does that sound? And most likely, if they have a high business acumen, they're gonna say yes, all right? They wanna be able to start before they get going, all right? And so we want to build them a pipeline of leads before they actually pay their money. Now, who wouldn't want to build a pipeline of leads before you pay your money? You have not paid any money. Making a Facebook post is free. If a person gives you a problem with that, they have a low business acumen, a low business IQ, and they may not be right for your business, okay? But for somebody who says, yes, it's free, I have nothing to lose, let me make a couple of Facebook posts, then yes, that person has a higher business acumen, a higher business IQ, and they may, I didn't say are, they may be a good fit for the business. And why are we saying may? Because we haven't fully vetted them yet. Okay, we haven't fully taken them through the process, so they may be a good candidate. All right, so how does that sound? So get them to do some work, get them to post on Facebook and IG and everything like that, so they can fish out leads. Give them some posts. All right, what kind of post are we going to give them? Here's some examples. All right, something like most medical collections can be deleted from your credit report because it's a violation of HIPAA laws. Who needs info? Or you can make it simple. Who needs their credit score raised in 2020? Who needs info? Y'all, that's simple. That's simple. If somebody can't make that post and gather a bunch of me's for you or a bunch of infos for you, then they don't have a high business acumen. All right. So now check it out. If you're posting something, make sure that you're compliant. Okay. Make sure that you post only compliant stuff on your Facebook post and your Instagram post. Okay. Only compliant. All right. Now, a little birdie told me that people who are not in the business, I'm not even gonna say it. You use your own determination. All right, I ain't trying to get in trouble here. All right. But you use compliant posts, especially if you're posting. Okay, your friends and family, get them to post these types of posts too. All right. Now let me tell you one that's a game changer, one that's a killer. All right. Check this out. If I could show you how to improve your credit score at no potential cost and possibly earn extra income, would you be interested in taking a look at some information? Now, here's the thing. I ain't finna argue with you about this now. Listen to what we're saying. If I could show you how to improve your credit score, how to take that 450 you got and take it up into the 700 and 800 range, potentially at no cost, where you pay little to no money, and earn extra income because your job ain't making ends meet, would you be interested in taking a look at some information? Now, if you ain't willing to take a look at some information, deuces. You're not my guy. You're not my gal. I didn't ask you to join my team. I didn't ask you to buy nothing from me. I didn't ask you to spend no money. I asked you, would you take a look at some information? Your credit's low. You making $12 an hour, and I'm not dogging anybody who's doing that. And you broke and you need some money, would you take a look at some information? Come on now. If they're not willing to take a look at some information, they're definitely not your one. Because I'll tell you right now, when Gavin hit me up with this, and and Lance Petway was doing the opportunity meeting that Friday, I was willing to take a look at some information. Because yeah, although I had 4 other businesses, although I've made 6 figures time and time again, I needed some extra money and I needed some credit help. So guess what? I was willing to at least take a look at some information. What kind of businessman would I be if I wouldn't take a look at some information that could potentially help me out? All right. So guys, we a lot of times in this business and in this industry of network marketing, we encounter so many non-level-headed people. Okay. And what happens is the business exposes people. When you're prospecting people and you're talking to people, it exposes. It might be your friend or your best friend. And all of a sudden you come to realize my best friend is not that level-headed. My cousin is not that level-headed. And so you're going to realize that you're going to come in contact with people who are not that level-headed, okay? And the business just exposes them. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. Just go right through them and see who else they got, all right? So get them to post these type of things, all right? All right, what time is it? 11:30. Okay, good. We're rolling here. All right, I even put some examples for realtors. Realtors, if you're on the blind, listen up. I even put some examples for realtors. If you're a realtor and you post, hey, fellow realtors, what measures do you have in place for potential clients that want to buy a home? They're income qualified, but not credit qualified. You didn't ask nothing threatening at all. You didn't ask no question that's going to get you reported to your state real estate commission. Okay. All you asked was, hey, what measures do you guys have in place? Start a conversation. Okay. Also, realtors, if you want to get some clients, just curious, how many of you out there want to buy a house, but your credit is holding you back? Great question. What's stopping you from becoming a homeowner? I'm afraid, not enough income, bad credit, all the above. Just start. Hey guys, start a conversation. Okay, that's all you're doing right now, guys. We're just starting a friendly conversation. Okay, so just start a conversation. All right, so that's for the realtors in the house. All right, and the mortgage brokers maybe too. All right, all right. Who are you going to put on the trial run? I'm gonna take a quote from Oprah. You get a trial run. You get a trial run. You get a trial run. Everybody gets a trial run. Everybody gets a trial run. All right. So your friends, your family, your contact, all the contacts in your phone, the people that are closest to you, they all get a trial run. Okay. Now, your friends and family probably not going to be the most likely. I'm not going to say are not, but most likely your friends and family aren't going to be the ones that make you rich anyway. So just slide on through them with the trial run. Just put them on trial run, put them on probationary period and keep it moving. All right. But everybody gets a trial run. Okay. Think about how many people that you have prospected who were interested but never signed up. All those folks now can get a trial run versus them telling you, I'm going to get started next Friday. And that was 8 months ago. Get them to make a post. They ain't doing nothing right now anyway. So just get them to make a post. That's all you need them to do right now. All right. So if they're going to be a dud and make a post. All right. And see what they do. And so those closest to you, everybody should be put on the trial run. Okay. All right. You can go ahead and just launch them indirectly. Okay. Hey, I recently had a grand opening for my financial services business and I would like your help. With your permission, I'd like to make a post for you to post on your Facebook and Instagram walls to reach people who may need assistance. Currently, there are more than 68 million Americans with less than perfect credit. This will help me reach my goal to help families nationwide. I know that you may not be interested, and that's okay, but your friends might be, or your friends might need my help. If you're willing to assist me with this post, please let me know. Thank you for your continued support. Right now, you may just be this. Now, switching gears here, we've already talked about people we're prospecting, but some of the people that may not be good prospects, you already know they may not be a good prospect. Let them help you out. The people that are closest to you, mama, daddy, your uncle, whatever. Let them make a post, your brothers, your siblings, okay? Your siblings. Let them make a post for you. Now, here's the thing, your best friends. Now, if your best friend is not willing to help you reach people who need assistance, I'm looking at the screen here, help families nationwide, if they're not willing to help you reach your goal, if they're not willing to do that, you need to reevaluate who's in your friend circle. I know if you consider me a friend, you better make this post for me. Well, is it a scam? Well, I'm glad you think that highly of me, friend. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They should not be hitting you with that scam stuff. Well, you're going to really find out what some of your so-called friends really think about you. And if you need to change up your circle, then guess what? You're going to need to change up your circle. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're all about this scam stuff and you don't have a high business acumen and if you ain't about God, family, or money, we really ain't. I mean, we ain't have much to talk about right now anyway. I'll put you're gonna slide on down the totem pole of my friends list. All right. So instead of being my top 2, you're gonna slide down to number 68 somewhere. All right. So you may not be, you need new friends. All right. You need new friends. If your friends ain't about God, family, and making money, you need some new friends. All right. So are you my friend or shall I look for another? All right. You know what I'm saying? So your friends better make this post for you. All right. And don't ask them. I mean, you can't demand them. You can't make them post it, but I can strongly suggest. I'm not asking my friends, hey, friend, make this post for me. Hey, brother, make this post for me. And that's just how we're going to do it. All right. And if they're not willing to, then, don't ask me for no money next week then. Okay. No, I'm just playing. I'm just messing around. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. Invite your prospects to the webinar. Okay. After they get comments on their post, after you hear those me's, bing, 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 pop up on their post, invite every person that agreed to post for you on an opportunity webinar. Okay. Because they're already a strong candidate. So, hey, man, you need to see all the ways we get paid. So go ahead and invite them on a webinar. All right. Hey, listen, if I told you we could be better positioned financially, potentially at low to no cost, would you at least want to see some information? Perfect. I want to show you all the ways we get paid. The details are going to be shared tonight at whatever time the webinar is tonight. The details are going to be shared at, let's say, 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Watch this. Put this hot sauce on it. Do me a favor and don't cancel. See, sometimes you got to put that extra seasoning on it. Do me a favor and don't cancel. All right. Now, see, I got Mr. Tony Camilleri coming on the line at 9 p.m. tonight on a webinar. I got Miss Kendra Pack coming on at 9 p.m. tonight on a webinar. These are very serious business people. Don't you embarrass me. You see the approach I'm taking? Don't you embarrass me, because I'm holding this in higher regard than what it is that you're doing. So don't you embarrass me. Do me a favor. Don't cancel tonight. There's going to be some real serious people. Don't make me look bad. Don't embarrass me. Be on the line tonight at 9 p.m. All right. And guess what? You call somebody up and you have that heart-to-heart conversation with them. Guess what? The probability of them jumping on the line is going to be a lot greater. Okay. But add that extra spice to it. Do me a favor. Do not cancel on me. You want to create that urgency. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. Excuse me. Get to your friends and family. All right. Because, your auntie might not be the one, but guess what? Her nephew might be. All right. Or their niece might be, or their daughter might be, their son might be. Get to your friends and your friends' warm market. All right. Guess what? I recently signed up an agent. I didn't know him. He lives in Dayton, Ohio. I don't know him from Adam. But a friend of mine from high school knew him. So she told him about me. I ended up contacting him. He came on as an agent. I never met the man before in my life. And you're going to have stories like that. So get to your friends. All right. Because let me tell you what'll make you forget about those Mr. Friday After Next. 100 leads that Mr. Friday After Next gets you on his Facebook post will make you forget about them 10 friends who aren't interested. And it'll make you forget quickly. All right. So strangers can make better business partner than your friends. And I tell people all the time, don't do business with people just because they're your friends or your family. Do business with people that do good business. Let me say that again. Don't do business with your friends and family just because they're friends and family. Do business with people that do good business. Okay. So it may not be your friend. It may not be your homeboy, your girl, your main girl. It may not be them. It might be somebody they know. It might be their supervisor at their job. All right. So just get them to make a post. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. Then I'm gonna open it up for questions. All right. The entrepreneur mindset, guys. I really want you guys to more than just understand the mechanics of it, because we can get the mechanics down through trial and error. Just post something right now. Just make it work. You ever heard that saying? You can throw a rock down a dark alley. You can tell if you hit something. If you throw a rock down a dark alley, you can be able to tell if you hit something. All right. Right now, I just want you to throw some rocks down a dark alley. Okay. Just throw some posts. We'll correct it later. Just make some compliant posts right now and get some activity jumping. Okay. So, but as far as the mindset is concerned, I want you to embrace the entrepreneur mindset. First thing I want you to do is get over your emotions. Please, guys. I know we have emotions. I'm not saying I have emotions. Everybody has emotions, but get past your emotions. You can't be dealing with rejection and dejection. If you have emotional issues, go see a therapist. Go holler at your pastor or something. All right. And I'm saying, I'm being for real. I'm not making light of this thing. I'm being for real. If you got emotional issues, go talk to somebody. Okay. But then separate it from your business. All right. People going to say no. People not going to be interested in the business. It's okay. Don't be getting all messed up and losing sleep over people that say no. Okay. Success is on the other side of fear. Get over your emotions. All right. Fall in love with the no's. Get through the numbers quickly. Get through the numbers quickly, all right? Your friends and family most likely aren't going to be the ones that make you rich. Now, I'm not saying some of them won't. Now, there may be some friends and family that come on and hit VP and hit RVP and Pinnacle, okay? I'm not saying that's not going to be the case, but most likely it may not be. So don't put major emotional investments in your friends doing business with you, okay? Or your family members doing business. Let them watch you walk across the stage. All right, and then after you done hit RVP, then they'll come on later as an agent, and and then you can help them hit field track later on. All right, remove the emotions and keep it business, guys. Keep it business and get to work. Get to posting, and the people who post, get them posting. All right, and then the people who answer them, get them posted, and create a chain reaction. Okay, all right, we're about wrapping up here. Okay, I'll talk about that one later. All right. Okay, guys, the trial run. Let me share something else with you really quickly. Let me go. And matter of fact, if you have any questions, go ahead and unmute and ask a question. But I want to show you guys something in the back office. I want to show you your Getting Started Right document, because the company has actually taken on the trial run too. They just talk about it as they call it a pre-launch promo, but it's the exact same thing. In your new Getting Started Right document in your back office, 2 of 6 pages are dedicated to the trial run. And I'm about to show you that right now so you can actually see it.
Hey, Ivan, are we supposed to see your slides?
No, you're supposed to see my screen at this point. Hold on.
We haven't been seeing your screen.
All right, give me 1 second.
I see them. I've been seeing them all along.
Hold on. Oh, there we go. Can y'all see my internet now?
They've been showing.
I've been seeing them all along.
All right, just want to make sure everybody can see. Okay, Kendra, can you see my internet now?
You on?
All right. I think so now. I'm on my phone. Okay, I see it.
Okay. Yeah, it's going a little slow. You know what? I may have this document somewhere on my actual hard drive, so hold on 1 second. All right, cool. I'm just gonna pull it up on my. I'm not pulling from the internet because my internet's running a little slow. So I'm gonna pull this up. So give me a second. I'll reshare it as soon as it comes up. What I'm doing, I'm pulling up the Get It Started Right document, you guys, and make sure that when you're launching agents, use the app to launch. Okay, make sure you use the app to launch. You can hit that FES launch button with that little rocket on it. And you guys, you can launch people from right there. It has 5 1-minute videos. Have them watch the 5 1-minute videos and then go through the Getting Started Right document with them. You do that, your new agents are going to be far down the road once you do that. All right. So let me share my screen again. Let me share here we go. All right. Can y'all see my Getting Started Right document? If so, my computer's. Can you guys see my Getting Started Right document? Okay. All right. Getting Started Right. Okay. This is the new Getting Started Right document. It's 6 pages. It's brand new in your back office. Okay. Of course, page 1 is the, you want to determine your why. Look at there. I love that saying. The true entrepreneur is a doer, not a dreamer. It's good to dream. You need dreams, but you got to do some work. All right. And so you got to get to work. Okay. So, all right. So the second page is you're getting plugged in. Follow step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Go through all those steps. Okay. But what I really want to show you guys is, I apologize. Hold on. My computer's running a little slow. All right. You're going to create your list, of course. You're going to put your list on there. And I love that you can actually track the status of how your list is going, whether they've been called, whether they've actually seen the video, whether you sent the links, whether they've had an in-person or a 3-way call. I love that. Okay. All right. Page 4. This is where it starts to talk about the trial run on page 4 and 5. The key to fast success and long-term success in any business is to invite as many people as possible to your business every day of the week. Some days you will do more and some days you will do less. However, every day, add more prospects to your list and invite. Look at that. Add more prospects. That's what we're talking about, prospects to your list and invite. That's what you're doing with the trial run, okay? All right. Ask a simple question. Ask a question. We found that a great way to pique someone's interest is to ask a non-intrusive and simple question. Okay, Non-intrusive. We're not asking you, pay some money, buy my product, join my team. We're not asking you that yet. All we're asking you to do is do things like take a look at some information. Do you know anyone? If I sent some information, would you take a look? That's all we're asking is non-intrusive questions, okay? So make sure that, you know, they have you send them your links. Look at this here in the iPhone right here. It says, can you imagine what some extra cash would do for your family? How would your life be different if you were able to improve your financial situation? They're giving you plenty of examples. Look at this example here with Sarah. Hey, would you mind doing me a quick favor? My business partners and I are looking to help as many people as possible help improve their finances. Would you mind helping me promote what we do by making a post on your page? That, you guys, is the trial run, okay? Would you mind helping me promote what I do? Another effective way of inviting prospects is to reach out to your family and friends and who have social media accounts and ask if they would not mind helping you promote what you do. All right. When they say yes, follow the steps. Step 1, send your family members and friends a picture to post on their social media platforms. Company approved messages that promote the protection plan can be found on the UCES site. Step 2, as soon as your family member or friend makes the post on their site, comment yes on the post. You want to be the first one to comment so other people won't be scared and they'll start posting yes. Step 3, then you can reach out to those who commented yes and send them your UCES site. That's for getting customers, all right? Look at this here, page 5. The fortune is in the follow-up, pre-launch promo system. I like how corporate Mike Toloff and Paramount have got with it, and the company has pre-launch promo system. You can call it a pre-launch promo system. You can call it a trial run. You can call it whatever you like. You can call it whatever you want to, okay? All right, so just do it, okay? Some prospects, after being invited to the protection plan or the business opportunity, may be on the fence about getting started, which many people are. Y'all have experienced that, Mr. Friday after next, or may not have the money to get started right away. If you find this to be the case with a prospect, use the pre-launch promo system to encourage them to get started. Let your prospect know that they can do a trial run by starting to promote their business even before they get started. That way, when they launch their business, they will have a group of people that are interested in what they're doing. So see, this is not something we just made up. Corporate is endorsing the trial run or the pre-launch promo system, okay? Follow these steps and you just do step 1, 2, and 3. You can send them information about the protection plan, business. Step 2, when they comment yes, you comment yes. And step 3, your new prospect can, then your new prospect can reach out to their friends and family and invite them. So you want to create a chain reaction. Invite Fred, and then have Fred invite Melinda, then have Melinda invite Aaron, then have Aaron invite Kevin, and then so on and so forth and so on and so forth, all right? Look at this here. The pre-launch promo system has proven to be an effective way to helping your soon-to-be new agent or soon-to-be agent or new agent find prospects who are curious about what your new agent is promoting. It creates confidence and encourages your prospect to get started right away. Because guess what? When they got 30 leads, when people are hitting their posts, they're gonna say, hey, Ivan, what is this thing you got me into, man? Man, people responded. Tell me about that little business again. And then I'm gonna tell them about it. All right. And that's what you need to do too as well. All right. So guys, this is in the, y'all use the Getting Started Right document to launch your agents and to launch yourself too as well. If you need to relaunch, jump on those videos and jump in the Getting Started Right document. Okay. And you practically need to relaunch yourself every month or at least once a quarter. You need to start over, refresh your list, and do it over and over and over again. All right. So guys, that is the trial run. Now, if it's okay, we got about 10 more minutes left on the hour. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Anybody got any questions so far? Just go ahead and.
Hey, Ivan.
Hey.
You go ahead, Mr. Griffith. I'll talk next.
Oh.
Hey, Ken, your audio's in and out. I can barely hear you. Barely. I can hear you now, but it sounds like you're in a vacuum too, man. Go ahead, Keely. Go ahead, and we'll let Ken go ahead and work on his audio real quick. Go ahead, Keely. Go ahead and ask your question.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you great.
Fantastic. You know, when I was doing a trial run for somebody, I realized that what about the people who really just truly want to be a customer?
Okay. What about the people who just really let them be a customer? One thing I never fight against is anybody's will. All right. So if they want to be a customer, actually, because remember some of those posts, we can say, okay, I don't have the exact action of that, but I'll tell you how I approach it. There's about 4 weeks in every month per se, or at least every calendar month. All right. Week 1, I may post the one for the referral agents. Then week 2, I may have people post about the customer who wants to raise their credit score in 2020. Okay. Week 3, I'll go back and alternate, and I'll go back and post about the referral agents. And then week 4, I'll go back and talk about the who wants to raise their credit score. You see what I'm saying? So what I'll do is I'll alternate every week. 1 week I may focus on agents, 1 week and I may focus on customers, and we'll just kind of see who it draws out, you know. But if people just want to be customers, you know, definitely don't try to, you know, we don't force them into business. Just let them go ahead and be customers, and we can make posts that are, you know, that fish out for customers too as well, because we definitely want to do customers. We don't want to ignore customers either. So that was a good question, Keely. Does that help out a little bit?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question. How you doing? My name is Chanel.
What's up, Chanel?
I'm doing good. I have a question about the post. If I could possibly show you how to improve your credit score potentially at no cost. Now, in my opinion, you have to invest in yourself. So okay. It's really never not a cost. So how do you spend that post? Because if I'm reading something that says no cost, if somebody tell me I can do something on no cost, I'm not expecting to come out of my pocket.
Okay, look at the key word there, potentially. Okay. Potentially. And okay. You can even, if you feel comfortable, make that all caps, underline it if you want to, potentially at all costs, okay? We didn't say, we're not making a false promise of that you can get this at no cost. We're saying potentially at no cost or potentially at low to no cost, all right? So, you know, if they get their 5, guess what? They're not paying that $89.
Right.
Right. So, you know, and guess what? Okay, if you're like me in the first month of business, I made $971. Guess what? And I put it on my credit card that my mama put me on for my authorized user because my credit was bad. I took my credit card, put $288 down, made $971, paid the $288 off on the Wells Fargo card that my mama put me on, and guess what? No real cost to me out of my pocket.
Boom. Okay, I got you. I got you. I just needed to break that. I see exactly what you're saying.
That's a great question. The only dumb question is the one not asked. That's a great question, Chanel. Thank you for asking.
Okay, Ivan, I'm ready to go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you real good. Go ahead, man.
Okay, cool. Okay, so listen, man, that was great information regarding the trial run. Let me ask you your opinion. If you meet a prospect that's a really good prospect, okay, right, and they don't have the money to get started, which everybody come across that, but they're a great candidate for the business. Mm-hmm. So you do a trial run with this person. Mm-hmm. They're a great candidate for the business. You do a trial run with them, and they get no traction. So now they're kind of leery and apprehensive about the business. How or what's your rebuttal for that? Or how do you get them re-engaged? Because now if you're telling them to push social media and they're getting no traction, how do you do it?
That's a great question, Ken. We've actually had that happen. Okay, so let me tell you what I do now. Okay, when I'm talking to, because you know we're engaging with our prospect here. I tell my prospect, be prepared to make 2 to 3 posts. You may get a post that may not get some traction and we may have to switch it up. So I don't just have them going with the expectations of making 1 post. I often have them going with the expectations. We may potentially, depending on the traction that you generate, we may potentially have to make 3 posts. And if they don't get it from 3 posts, man, they say we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it as it comes. But I get them to be an expectation up front that we may have to make more than 1 post. Does that make sense, Ken?
That makes a lot of sense, man. And it's good that everybody know that, because sometimes you're going to run into that situation. It's always good to have a rebuttal or a plan B unless you parachute jumping.
Absolutely, man. And actually, I should have mentioned that. So I'm glad you brought that up. So guys, make sure that when you're talking to your prospect and you're because think about it, you're hand holding them, you're walking them through it. They're nervous. They're jittery. They're shaking in their boots. I ain't never seen that for 188, 288 make people so scared. All right. I know people that done shot people that got scared over this 288. All right. So I don't know what's making them so scary, but the fact is they are. Okay. So they may be a little fearful. So guess what? You have to hand hold them and walk them through it. So let them know up front, hey, it could be possible you may not get some traction from your first post. Be prepared to make 2 to 3 posts and I'll work with you hand in hand, and we'll switch it up depending on the kind of traction that you get. Great question, Ken, man. Great question, because that has happened to us. You know, one person we had one person post the same post and get 108 comments, and we had another person make the same post and got 0. All right. So it just, man, you just never know. All right. So have them be prepared to throw a couple of things in their arsenal for different types of posts. All right. Great question, Ken. Diane, you have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
In selecting potential people for agents and so forth, in these people that you don't know, what are some of the key things that you look for, you know, in responding? Like, if someone likes my post, I don't, you know, I actually look at their page just to see, you know, what it consists of.
Okay.
But what is some of the things that you look for as far as a potential candidate?
That they answered the post with a me or a like. That's what I'm looking for. If you answered the post with a me or the like, you already got some potential right there. If you actually make the post, you got a lot more potential. If you make the response to the post, you got even more potential. If you jump on the webinar, you got so much potential, it's crazy. And if you sign up, we bagging you. All right? Does that make sense? I know it's kind of unorthodox, but I'm not making any prejudgments. I'm not making any prejudices. Now here's the thing, if they comment me, we definitely we're working toward the trial run. But if you even like my post, if I put a credit post out there and you like it, oh, you flirting. You winking your eye at me. You might not have tried to holler at me, but you flirting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to get at you. All right. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of what
I have a question.
All right.
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
My
question, well, it's not really a question, it's just kind of an observation. I've kind of noticed that the scripts run a little long sometimes. When I've been on a call and I just felt like the script kind of was a little long. I don't know if we're able to ever like squeeze it. I mean, I know it has I know it has business coming in from those scripts, but I also wanted to know if, like, when you're approaching a client that you actually know personally, is there a way to break the script down so it's not so business-like?
Robotic. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Now, Jasmine, that's going to come out of your personality. Okay. Because, I can't tell what your nationality is because I can't see your face, but us as African Americans, we have to do this thing called code switching. And actually, that was my last slide. I didn't put it on there. But we have to do this thing called code switching sometimes. Because I grew up in a family of 4 who are business minded. My father owned a Dodge dealership. My brother's an attorney. My mother's a retired principal. I grew up in a family of very educated. And at the same time, my family is 1 generation removed from the projects. You see what I'm saying? So I got cousins and everything that's out there in the street. So I might talk to cuz a little differently than I'll talk to a Fortune 500 CEO or one of my mother's friends who's one of her business professional counterparts. You see what I'm saying?
So, like, speak the environment language.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
And the thing is to do is just kind of relax and calm down and kind of think about it. Match the energy that's given to you. You know, I'll give you an example. I talked to a gentleman in this last week who's a CPA. I actually signed him on as a personal sponsored agent who's a CPA and a financial accountant. Okay, and then I talked to a gentleman whose actually name is Killer. His nickname is Killer. All right, his nickname is Killer. All right. And so what I'm saying is you got to talk to Killer differently than you talk to the CPA. You know what I mean? You got to kind of gauge and kind of, that's why when you memorize the script, you own it. So when it comes back out, it doesn't have to be robotic. Just kind of use it, properly discern the environment that you're in and, use it accordingly.
Just get the main points in. Yeah.
Because you have different circles of friends and counterparts.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm in a Fortune 500, I'm a Tony Camilleri. I'm a suited up. I'm gonna be Wall Street. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm on MLK Boulevard, you know what I mean? I might have to use a different tactic.
Okay, so it doesn't have to just be for verbatim all the time.
No. Matter of fact, it shouldn't be verbatim. It should be organic. It should be very authentic and organic. So kind of just own it. And nobody can be a better Jasmine than Jasmine. Be Jasmine. Okay. Don't try to put on any fronts. Don't try to, be somebody that you're not. Say it the way Jasmine would say it, and be organic. All right. Does that answer your question? Does that help out?
It does. Thank you.
Good. Hey guys, real quick, we got a few questions in the comments, so I want to back up real quick and answer those questions. I think Nadia Atkinson asked a question: are people signing up for themselves, or are we asking them to post on their page and then they sign up? We're pretty much we're looking for people who are ready to post before they sign up. Now, of course, at any time if they're ready to sign up, you pull a Lance Petway, you sign them up right then and there. But if they're not ready to sign, I mean, if you're still taking them through the process, just continually right now, just get them to post. All right. So we're kind of just hand holding them through. Hopefully that answered your question, Nadia. Okay. There was another question from Tamara. How do you organize all of your leads and follow-ups? Need pro organization tips. Pretty much I keep a calendar book, and that's something I'm working on too. I'm not perfect at that, Tamara, but I have a calendar book or a place where I like to write it down. If you're digital and you like to use your phone, put them in your phone. But I have a calendar book where I write them down. Also in my bedroom, I have a little whiteboard, or in your office if you have a little whiteboard, and I try to write down all of my new prospects and follow-ups so I can see. So you have to have it somewhere where it's in your face and you see it every day, because if you don't, you're out of sight, out of mind. You won't follow up with them if their name is not out there in front of your face every day. So kind of put it somewhere. So professional organization tips, and if anybody else has any any tips on that, I'll take them too, because follow-ups is something that I have to get better at. That's something that I'm working on too as well, and organizing. So I have to work on that too as well. So great question, Tamara. I think we have
Hey,
one.
Ivan, this is
Yes.
Keely.
Okay.
I had a great conversation with Gigi this morning. I mean, let's all keep it real. It's quite clear that I've obviously been highly educated, very articulate. I was brought up in an upbringing than some people, and I was dealing with some people on Instagram who obviously weren't a lot like me.
Right.
And I had to just kind of bring it down a notch when I was communicating with some people, because I didn't want to sound like I was too bougie or too up there. I thought I was better than somebody else. So I just wanted to make that out there, because as we're doing the trial runs, we're dealing with all kinds of people. So Gigi might laugh, but I was actually like, okay, Gigi, how do I end this? So I ended up talking to a sister who's like hammer with sexy ass shorty or something like that. And I was like, yo, hit me up,
Hey, I mean, you have to learn we have to do a thing called code switching. You know what I mean? And so, think about it, there's all kinds of different dialects of the English language. And, if I'm in England, I talk like England, I'll raise my pinky up and sip tea with you. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm on Main Street or, MLK Boulevard, I got to talk a little differently too as well. And here's the thing too, no matter how, especially African Americans, no matter how much education we had, we about 1 or 2 generations removed from the projects or the country or whatever it is, So hopefully you'll have that in you. Also, hey, check it out. If you don't, then take you an interpreter. Because here's the thing, I took 4 years of Spanish, but I can't speak a lick of Spanish. All right. So if I'm going into a Hispanic or a Latino environment, I'm taking me a Latino person who can interpret. You know what I mean? And so if you need an interpreter, don't be afraid to take an interpreter with you. If I'm going to an environment where most people aren't like me, I'm gonna try to take a person or a prospect or agent. And guess what? They don't always have to be upline. If I have somebody downline who is like if Sonia's a dentistry professional, if I'm going to talk to a bunch of dentists, I'm taking Sonia with me. You see what I'm saying? Because they can speak that language. All right. So if you may not be able to speak every language, and it's okay. But if you can't speak that language, take an interpreter with you who can speak that language. All right. Anybody else got any other questions? There's some great questions, guys. And great
Hey,
feedback.
Ivan. Hey, Ivan. Can you hear me? Ivan.
Yeah.
Lakeisha Jolly.
What's up, Lakeisha?
From South Florida. How are you?
What's going on? What you doing in Florida?
Hey, I just wanted to say,
back up?
I can't stay quarantined. You know what I'm saying? I had to come down here and get some of this sun.
I hear that. What you got, Lakeisha?
Hey, I just wanted to appreciate you. First of all, I know you and I had some conversations about doing these trial runs, and I just want to appreciate your energy and, sharing this wealth of knowledge to us today, and just really, really appreciate it. So I just wanted to shout you out.
Hey,
thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you too. Iron sharpens iron. So thank you for that. And I wish I was on the beach. I wish I was on the beach getting some of that sun and the sand right now, because that's what I need in my life right about now for all this quarantine and homeschooling I've been doing. So, hey, stay safe out there. Don't get too close to them people on that beach. All right. Wear your mask if you have to, and stay safe. All right. While you're on those beaches. All right. Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you for that. Anybody got any other questions?
I have a quick question. This is Karen Burby.
Okay.
I just was looking know, do you find that different times of the day to post are better than others?
I saw something that in the previous social media trainings that we used to do on Superstars, they said like sometimes 8 in the morning, around 12 noon around lunch, and then around 8 p.m. again are some of the best times to post, because that's a lot of times where, especially think about people who are working a job. When people first log in the morning, they're not doing work. They're on social media. You know what I mean? So they wake up and they're nosy. They will see what's going on, see what they missed overnight or whatever. So a lot of times at 8 in the morning, they're going to be, 8, 9 in the morning, first thing in the morning, they're going to be on there. So you're going to have a lot of traction then. Noontime, when people are on their break or their lunch break, what are they going to do? They're going to be on Facebook. They're going to be on Instagram. So if you had to make 3 posts a day, I would make them around 8 or 9 in the morning, around 12 or 1 lunchtime, and then around 7 or 8 back again in the evening time. That's the data that I've heard.
All right, thank you.
All right, Mr. Lance Petway, you got any feedback on that? Does that sound kind of accurate? I can't hear you, Lance, if you're still there. But hey, don't worry about it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this backhand. All right, had to get rid of that background noise. No, those are excellent times. Like, one of the things I learned is that when you post in the morning, post something motivational. You don't always want it to be about credit or about business.
Right.
So in the morning, talk about something inspirational, maybe a quote that you like, or something light and loose. Then in the afternoon, you're going to talk about something, maybe about credit or a credit tip. And then the evenings, that's your action post. That's when you're going to be saying, comment info below, comment agent below, depending on if you're going for the protection plans or if you're going for the agents. And that seems to work well for me. It's wild. My social media has really picked up for me in the last couple of weeks. And so it's done the same for my agents too. I never really I don't think I got one sale off of Instagram. And then all of a sudden, a couple of weeks ago, because I was consistent with it, I started getting people reaching out to me. So that's what you said was excellent.
Wow. Very good. Very good. Gigi just sent me a picture with the, okay. All right. See, okay. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, these guys, hey guys, it's working. We just re-implemented this trial run this week, starting Monday. And I mean, we've gotten over 100 leads just since Monday, you guys. So this thing is powerful. This trial run works. Great information, Mr. Lance. Lance is one of the guys who actually helped close me in the business. When I saw his presentation, I was in, and so I started making a list right away. I started doing what it is I had to do because I wanted to get in with a great bunch of professionals like Lance and Tony and Kendra. So you guys, we have the team, guys. You don't have to. What I want to close with this. Have confidence in your business, guys. I'm getting some feedback from somewhere. Lance, okay, there we go. Have confidence in your business, guys. Don't treat this business like some little mom and pop penny ante business. Have a confidence and have some swag with your, guys, we working with people like Tony Camilleri. We look restaurant owners, people like Kendra Pack who own brokerages and that type of thing. Mr. Lance Petway, 21 years of mortgage banking, guys. We got, and the list goes on and on and on. We got professionals on our team, guys. We got the real deal on our team and on our squad, guys. So, like I tell people, hey, look, Mr. Camilleri is going to be on this line tonight doing this presentation. Don't cancel on me. Do not embarrass me. Come on, y'all. Hold your business in high regard. Hold your business in high regard, and I guarantee you, you'll have that confidence and you'll get more results. All right. Great questions, you guys. Before we close out completely, if Mr. Tony Camilleri is on the line or Ms. Kendra Pack, our VPs on the line, if they want to close out and say anything, I want to go and open up at this time to hear from them.
Hey, man, Ivan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you great.
Awesome, man. Hey, listen. Great training today, man. That was phenomenal. That was some great stuff. I don't know. I'm glad this is recorded, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's recorded.
So yeah, definitely, guys. This is something you want to come on to. The trial runs is really how everyone's blowing up. And as Ivan told you today, him and a lot of the team members are seeing some incredible success from this. So just follow the lead. I know one thing I just want to comment on really was it's super important to have a database, and the FES Connect system is definitely a way that you can at least put leads in there, and that way you've got them, right? You don't lose them because they're in that system. So make sure that's a good way. I mean, follow-up is the key to our business, but as sales, people that are really good at sales typically, are not so great at the follow-up and the documentation. I can attest to that myself. But the better we can be at that part in terms of putting them somewhere where you can drip on them. And I know some of you guys are so sophisticated, you probably have a CRM. You probably have a email drip campaign, right? So if you've got that, that's awesome. But for the most of us, the majority of us, the FES Connect is a free system. It's in your back office. If you're not familiar with it, go in there, and then you can actually add leads, all these people that are responding and asking customer, agent, whatever, credit, put them in there, because at least you got a place that you can go back to, and again, if you can find us, there's CRMs out there, you can Google them and put them in where you can send out emails on a regular basis, but at least get them in your FES Connect. And for those of you that use the marketing system, that's even better, because now the marketing system, for those of you that don't know, it's $20 a month. And basically what it does is when you put them in there, or they put themselves in there because they enter their information on the link, then they're going to get emails on an ongoing basis. Okay, so they're going to get touched when you're not doing that, right? So that's when you know you're successful. Doing things at a high level, you need to have systems. And so the system would be put them in, and then now they're going to, 2 months later, they're going to get an email when you aren't even thinking about them. They call you and you go, oh, wow, that's funny. They called me out of the blue, when really they just got an email from you, which really was from the system, from FES marketing. So you find the marketing system in your back office, okay, in your FES back office. So definitely go in there, check that out. That one is $20 a month. FES Connect is free, but that doesn't send anything out. That just is a way for you to put the names and numbers and emails so that you can go back and find them. So definitely, that was a great point that you brought up. I appreciate, I can't remember who brought that up, but that was awesome. And Ivan, I don't need to say anything else. I just want to touch on that and really thank you for an amazing training today. And guys, don't sit on this information. Here's the thing, you can't mess it up. Just do it. Activity causes it, creates results. So the more you do it, the better you'll get. And, on the comment, I think it was Jasmine, it was talking about, how to talk to people. Ivan, you touched on that great, but this is where practice makes you better, right? We always talk about practice your scripts. You want to internalize it so that you feel good about you're confident with things. So you're not thinking about every single word, right? You can flow to the left or to the right, whatever you need to, because you know the information. So I really encourage you guys to internalize it by practicing the scripts over and over again, so that when you run into these things, you'll know what to do. So, but I'll just turn it back to you, Ivan, and appreciate you, man. Great stuff, guys. Go ahead and put this into action. And we got a week left, a whole week and a day. So go crush it. I know you guys we've got some exciting announcements that are going to be coming up with promotions that are happening. And there's a lot of time left, guys. So Ivan, turn it back to you. Thanks again, man.
Tony, man, thank you, man. We see you're already in action. We see you're out and about, man, handling business, making that money, man. And so thank you for being the great leader that you are. So everybody, like Tony said, practice makes perfect. Get, if you need that CEO, call him, get with that, those paid for service CRM systems that the company and corporate have already created for us. All right. I'm closing out here. Ms. Kendra Pack.
Hey, Ivan.
Do you have anything you want to say? Yes, ma'am.
Hi. I just want to say that this was absolutely a pinnacle training. And you rocked it all the way out the park. I just appreciate everything that you do for our team, the contribution that you just laid out with the mindset. Of course, I always go back to that. And that first slide was just amazing, because you are shifting your mindset when you're doing that. And I did slough off on those trial runs, and you just made me realize that is one of the flagship products. The flagship ways to get our leads into this business. So take heed to that, guys. Don't sleep on this opportunity, and respect this business. We talked about that. Respect this business, respect your leads, respect those no's as well. And we'll all rock this out. The momentum is there. And next week, if you do this throughout the rest of the week, I'm sure we'll have tons and tons of promotions. So thank you. And I appreciate that. I know you have to go. I turn it back over to you.
All right, guys. Thank you, Kendra, for those kind words. We always love hearing from our leadership. Guys, take heed for what they're saying. All right, guys. I'm gonna close it out. Thank you guys for getting on it. Get to work. Start using the trial runs today. All right, and go ahead and get to work. All right. Be great, guys. Practice social distancing. Be safe. Wear your mask. Trust God and everything, because everything's gonna be all right. All right. And I love you guys. Okay. And look forward to seeing you at the top. I think tomorrow we have our team call tomorrow at 8 p.m. on the Superstars Nation Zoom. All right, guys, have a great Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday and be blessed. Make it a great one. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.